Who? Okay.
Got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Wentz now on first down. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
He bunted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
He was brought down.
They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
And
well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
The ball carrier.
And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Stepping up, he'll try and... Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Kyler Fackrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
New York.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st down, New York.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down.
It's a gain of
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 1st and goal from the 3. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball
without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Throwing is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On play action, it's Wentz. Looking deep for Gabriel. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Shepard deep. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down.
A gain of 40
A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a 2nd fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Giants first down.
Down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
New York.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He was brought down by Nigel Bradham. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Jones looking for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Wentz. Steps away to his left. The Sanders has got it complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Jones, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
New York.
Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Jones throwing for it, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Eagles nothing. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
3-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Miles Sanders. A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. An Eagle 1st down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
To throw is Wentz. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Kyler Fackrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Well, you're so right, because you really need to rush, almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
26.
Saquon Barkley, 76 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
22 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go. Now this time he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this year. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21, being chased out left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. And that is incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And some space here. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Is good.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Julian Love picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now here is another interception. Picked by Julian Love. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
7-yard pickup.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
Then on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And quickly finding Rager. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. A tackler almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's caught by Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. As Sanders has it pumped free. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Brings up 3rd.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tonight's final score,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on